Hello, I'm Sarah and welcome to this episode of What the Heck Is, a Learning with BrainSell video series where we tackle the tough questions, sometimes not so tough questions about running your business.
Is this going to be a tough one?
Kind of.
Okay.
And today I am joined by my teammate and the CEO of BrainSell, Jim Ward. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Sarah.
And the last time you were with us, Jim, we talked about what the heck is a value-added reseller.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
And when we had that discussion, we talked a lot about the value that companies like ours can offer from a technology perspective, correct? But now when we talk about BrainSell, we talk about ourselves as a growth enablement company.
Yes.
And when we say that, the response back is like, wow, that's great, that's awesome. Wait, what is growth enablement?
Yeah.
So Jim, help us out. What the heck is growth enablement?
So growth enablement is about optimizing your company's process, people, and technology to support the people and process. Remember, technology needs to support people and process. It's not the silver bullet by putting technology in. That's not going to simply make you growth enabled. So it's about having people and process and supporting technology stacks.
Interesting. So,
And you're optimizing for growth. That might mean, by the way, that it's not necessarily, you're not necessarily thinking about sales all the time, which is an important part to be thinking about, but it might be also about growth enabling through cost savings, through operations, identifying processes that are perhaps not up to par, they're not efficient. And then we can, once we get it efficient, we can automate.
right, okay. So give me some examples of how companies could enable growth or how we help companies enable growth.
Sure.
Or so maybe even ourselves.
Yeah, well,
right?
we'll use us for an example as well. Okay, so in the case where this doesn't necessarily raise sales, could impact sales, but we've come up with a process. For example, how do we do quotations? Right? We would do quotations. It typically took us 2 hours to do because it would be handwritten, I shouldn't say handwritten. Uh-oh, the gray is coming through. Typed on Word, whatever that might be. And that would take us approximately 2 hours per proposal. And we do a lot of proposals per year. Instead, what we did is we relooked at the process of proposal design, which is very important. And we found a technology that supports our CRM, happens to be Sugar CRM, and we happen to use PandaDoc, which then PandaDoc is able to draw out all of the entities from the CRM database, which allows us to get a quotation done in literally 15 minutes. Right. The template is beautiful, the appropriate data is in there, and it has electronic signature. By the way, the result was we saved $10,000 per year per account executive based on the time savings. Now, by itself, maybe it raised sales. I haven't been able to connect that dot. But what it did was it saved $50,000 annually. I'm putting that back into our marketing, which you get in your budget.
And I would assume it frees up time too. So now it's only taking 15 minutes. So then the sales team,
they get to sell more. So there is definitely a link to sales rev up too.
Yeah.
I think the other process that I would suggest is something we've done through what's called Entrepreneurial Operating System by a book called Traction. I like to promote authors who put out good stuff. Gino Wickman would be the book. And in that particular case, we did what's called level 4 processing, right? Where we processed our best salesperson's steps. And we cloned that process and rolled it out to the rest of the reps there now. And then what we did was we took technologies to optimize human capacity. Okay, so her steps, in this case, Sonia Friedel, our president, were very valid in how she goes to market with customers. And she sells what's called With a Noble Purpose. Also a wonderful book, take a look. However, what was missing in CRM was the ability to do a lot of things automated. So we've got the process. Now we've gone to what's called a sales engagement platform. The two that I've studied is Outreach and SalesLoft. So CRM is a great file cabinet. It provides all kinds of data for perhaps marketing automation, opportunity management, and support, customer support. But what it doesn't do is proactively help the salesperson. It's always been a complaint. In that case, we're able to optimize automated emails. We're able to optimize that human capacity so that person has more time to talk to more people. That is a part of growth enablement. And those are the things that I'm really excited about. It's changing our company and how we go to market.
Awesome. Thank you, Jim, for clearing that up for us. That was really
Welcome, Sarah.
interesting stuff. And thank you all for joining us for this episode of What the Heck Is. We will see you next
High
time.
five.
Bye.
See ya.